They've always been wrong about me. I get scared, but that is being human. And that's my greatest strength.
Yo, what up everybody? Hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'll be going over my thoughts and level of excitement for the new Superman movie directed by James Gunn. I want to start this off by saying I was a huge DCEU fan and liked the Snyderverse. I enjoyed the darker tone and thought they nailed a lot of the casting, especially Henry Cavill, who I loved as Superman. That being said, I could not be more excited for this new Superman movie. The trailers and interviews that I saw 100% sold me on the tone and David Corenswet as Superman. This guy just oozes hope and optimism and just gets the character. It was actually his idea to bring back the trunks for his Superman suit. Superman isn't trying to put fear in everyone like Batman. Corenswet told Gunn that it's supposed to be a little silly. That way kids feel more comfortable to ask him for help.
And, also getting David's input, frankly, was one of the biggest questions was, were we going to have trunks or we were going to, not have trunks? And I still was going to go with not trunks. And then you said,
just maybe they're supposed to look a little silly. Maybe the reason he wears them is to look a little silly, basically to undermine how powerful he really is.
And he wants kids not to be afraid of him. And so that was the thing that made me decide to keep the trunks.
This mindset is the most Superman thing I've heard in a while, and I just love that Gunn and the cast seem to get it. I also enjoy this version of Lois Lane and how she's not afraid to challenge Superman's beliefs and ask the hard questions. It's fun to see these characters bounce off each other, and both make sense in their own way. They contrast each other perfectly, and like Corenswet has stated in one of his interviews, Superman is drawn to Lois because she tells him what no one else will.
And she asks the hard questions. And Lois keeps finding all these ways that he screwed up a little bit, or he didn't quite, or was he really well-intentioned there, or did he think through the consequences of things there? It's very frustrating, but that frustration is this amazing, she's the only place he really gets that, so that definitely draws him to her.
And the voice change from Clark Kent to Superman during the interview scene is perfection.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Sure.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
They also seem to have Jonathan and Martha Kent down. Just from the trailers, you can see how loving and welcoming they are.
Your actions, that's what makes you who you are.
One scene I really like is when Ma Kent gets Clark his Superman boots for him.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
You can tell he comes to Smallville to ground himself and clear his head. He truly feels at home here. But at the same time, he knows his mission and why he was sent to Earth. His Kryptonian parents sent him to be its protector.
I was sent here to help the world be a better place. That is why I do what I do.
I love that he knows this and tries to live up to their wishes, no matter how impossible it might seem, especially with people like Lex running around. And can I just take a second to say this is looking to be the best live-action Lex Luthor we've ever gotten. Nicholas Hoult is a phenomenal actor and he is absolutely going to crush it. The fact that everything happening like the Kaiju and Ultraman are all because of Lex is so cool to me. Gunn also got his motivations on point. Gunn stated this Lex feels like an artist who's been outshined by AI. He's put his life into his work and suddenly this alien shows up and gets all the attention without even trying.
I think Lex looks at Superman like a lot of artists, print artists especially, look at AI. I think he sees him as a threat to his livelihood and his legacy. This guy comes in and he thinks he's a jerk. He's just a simple guy wearing a stupid costume, and all of the things that he cares about now are all going to him.
And the marks on Superman's eyes after using his heat vision are a really cool detail that make this Superman feel fresh and new. Same with Krypto. His inclusion in the film is a breath of fresh air because we never see him in live action. I don't think any other director would have even tried to incorporate him because of how difficult and challenging it would be. But Gunn is crazy enough to try and he seems to have nailed it. I hear Krypto has some special powers that even Superman doesn't have, so I'm excited to see what that looks like. I wasn't sure about this movie at all, but with every trailer and interview I see, my hype just keeps getting higher and higher. Alright guys, there you have it. Those are my quick thoughts on the new Superman movie coming out this July. Let me know how you guys feel about James Gunn's new Superman movie coming out and if you'll be watching it in theaters. I know I definitely will be, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.